Hello everyone, this video may be a little rough around the edges due to technical difficulties that I shan't bore you with. This is Desperate Antifa turns to sex work and gets rejected massively. Subtitled, Laughing at Antifa Again. Antifa's crazy, commie, Covidiot cat lady Claudio's catastrophic comeback.
Sorry, that was a lot of alliteration and bitchiness in one go.
This is, folks,
Sorry.
Melissa Alexandria Lewis, who likes to go by Claudio. But self-professed cat lady. And by the way,
Blech.
footnotes and proof of every little claim that I make, either in the links in the main text or in the footnotes.
I feel bad.
What Tabby's not saying, however, is that neither of us would really be mean about this person at all, were it not for the fact that this person is a very vile human being. This person, as you will see, is okay with their comrades attacking and subjecting children to smoke bombs and fireworks and who knows. Because, you know, when you have people ganging up in mobs who are all anonymous to go and attack peaceful people in the park, as we'll see, or as I'll prove, who knows what those people are capable of doing. And this, she is one of the people, as we'll see, who stood there and filmed and came with their comrades to attack those people. And that's why she's on my radar in the first place. So there's been many past reports about this person, and I won't go into great detail. It'll be too much to go into. You may remember my reports involving an Antifa, cat lady, Covidiot, and self-admitted anorexic kratom addict by the name of Melissa Alexandria Claudio Lewis. Claudio, quote-unquote. If you recall, she's a delightfully funny stooge, not unlike the unintentionally comical monkey in its natural state. Now, when I say she is a... I am a... Thank you. Can you say that a little again? Because I was talking over you.
I called you a cunt. I said you cunt.
Right. I don't know. I'll take that as a badge in the context that you mean it.
Oh, it is. Cause that's fucking funny.
Right.
That's worthy of owning your own cunt. Yeah. That was pretty good.
By the way, CS, if you see this, you're in that category of admirable bitches. In other words, bitches who are bitches in the right way. Mm-hmm. Tabby's another. But anyway, there in the footnotes, when I say she's Antifa in the footnotes, I'll show you. For proof of that, you can see this article by the Post Millennial, which goes into great detail. Or you could see all my own work, but there's that. And when I say that she is a cat lady, you could see many examples of that in the footnotes. Okay, beautiful cat, by the way.
Bad for a cat. Imagine if you're a cat and that's your owner. You'd be the most stressed out pussy on the planet.
Yeah. Also, her own profile, she says she is a cat lady. Now, when I say she is anorexic, this is her own saying. She is saying that about herself here in these tweets. Okay, so I'm not just making stuff up. These are all proof. The kratom thing too, also in the footnotes. So let's move past that. It's all there. When we last checked in with Claudio in my report, Antifa scammed by their lawyer. Antifa sues Andy No for clicking share on Twitter, but only makes their lawyer richer, from December 25th, 2021. Okay? Check that out. It's recently updated with a great deal more material that I added in the last few days. But that happened, okay? So they tried to sue Andy No because Andy No took the videos that they had on Twitter and retweeted them. Or shared, or clicked share, retweet, whatever it was. Okay? And so they went to they said, basically their argument in court was, hey, listen, judge, we don't want him to be able to share this thing that we are putting on Twitter and making available to be shared or retweeted or whatever. Yeah. But we just don't want him to do it.
Well,
this guy that my comrades beat. I'm sorry, Tabby, what?
They don't get that control, and that's what they hate. They can't stand reality.
Yeah. And this is a man who reports on them, who they attack physically, who was unable to show up for their stuff and report on them because he was beat up. And then the one time he tried to do it in disguise, they were so paranoid that they were right about it. They saw an Asian man and they're like, oh, there he is. That must be Andy No. And you know what? They actually were right.
That time.
And they physically assaulted him and he had to run and hide in a hotel. So, and they like to mock. They're like, he doesn't show up to film anything. He just takes other people's videos and they don't tell you why. It's because they attack him, even if he tries to show up in disguise. Very brave but passive man. Post-millennial. He's the guy behind that. As I said, I recently added a lot more to that. To summarize, it seems she and her comrades were taken for a ride by their lawyer. And the punchline of that report is that she basically admitted that they were scammed by their lawyer and that she virtue signaled in the same tweet that she took a loss for the team, go Antifa. So virtue signaling, okay? Well, this special little clown is back on our radar again in the last few days thanks to a genuine journalist, Andy No. Let's bring it up to October of 2022 when she tweeted this. I got arrested for the first time yesterday. It was bound to happen given their hatred of me. Right?
Warn a girl before you say something that's stupid. Ouch.
John Oliphant showed up to gloat specifically. It seems John Oliphant is a cop. It seems, in context, we'll see. He pulled my legal mace and baton out of my purse and told the other officers, quote, this just made my day a whole lot better, unquote. Okay? Then she tweeted in December, mid-December of 2022, who wants to bet Oliphant shows up when I go to court tomorrow like he did for my arrest? Okay? Regarding her arrest, she continued, the arresting officer shrugged, quote, we make exceptions, unquote, he said, referring to adding a weapons charge. They were totally legal. She means her weapons that she had were legal. They loaded everything into the back, and the arresting officer mused, quote, I'm trying to think of extra charges, but I can't think of any, unquote. Total bullshit. Now, if this person were reliable, I would believe her, but as you'll see, folks, this person will prove themselves to be a liar and an all-around vile person. I continue, at any rate, well, poor Claudio. They're out to get her. So she was probably just walking along, minding her own business, Tabby.
Not rioting or breaking windows and setting dumpsters on fire. No.
Yeah, when the police must have detained her and planted drugs on her or planted weapons on her and gave her trumped-up charges, pun intended, right? She must appreciate those who protect her from criminals worse than she, right? I mean, she wouldn't do that to a cop car because then that means, even people of color might have an emergency to which the police and emergency services won't be able to respond. So she would never do something like, I don't know, stab a tire or something like that, right?
Of course not, no.
Yeah.
That's just so unheard of.
And here she is sarcastically denying, coming close to confirming that she did that. That would put people in danger, like I said, so she would never do that. But maybe she would. On October 20th, 2022, the Post-Millennial reported the following. I'm going to quote just in part. There's a link to the whole article if you want to see that. But they reported, quote, Melissa Alexandra Claudio Lewis, a member of Portland Antifa who targeted Andy No with a frivolous lawsuit in 2021, was arrested on Thursday for criminal mischief and carrying a concealed weapon after she punctured a police officer's car tire and was then quickly released without bail, unquote. They also reported further down in the article, quote, in a statement to the Post-Millennial, Portland police said of the incident, quote, October 13th, 2022, at 5:31 p.m., officers learned that a suspect had punctured the tire of a marked Portland police vehicle that was parked and unoccupied at the 100 block of Northwest 3rd Avenue. Officers located Melissa A. Lewis, 32, and arrested her at Northwest 4th Everett. She was booked into the Multnomah County Detention Center on criminal mischief in the second degree, unquote, unquote. Well, douchebag. Well, golly, just so you know, I wouldn't delight in this buffoon's bungling so unabashedly were it not for the fact that she's a sick, sadistic scum. Okay? There, footnote number 7. Click on that, and that'll give you, there's just so much scummery from this person. I just don't get me started, and this video would have to be maybe 4 times as long if I were to begin. But I'll give you an egregious example of something that you can see from many different videos that I provide and so on. This is an event that was in the park. It was people gathered together. Okay, this was an event for these people. It was a religious, you could say political event too. It was both a anti-lockdown event and a religious, like the right to practice your religion event in a park in Portland.
Like they were saying, let's slaughter all the Jews or black
no,
people
nothing
should
like
be
that.
shipped away. No. They were quite literally just going, we should have the right to, I don't know, pray when we want to. When we want to.
So there you have...
horrible sinners, you know?
Right. So there you have a few different rights. This woman and these children and that baby were there. Okay, and this is a little visual montage. Melissa Lewis, let me pause this for a second. Here she is, right? The people that you're seeing on video in black are these people here. The video that you're seeing is being filmed by this one in the greenish or whatever you want, teal hair or whatever color. Okay? That's this one, who you can see is right next to the crazy cat lady, Claudio, Melissa Lewis, right here. Okay? So she's right next to this person when you see the video that you're about to see in a second here. See? Okay? Melissa is right to this person's right. Those children that you just saw are right here. And these Antifa people will be throwing smoke bombs and fireworks and, thank goodness, nothing worse in their direction so that they have to go running. They're not the only children that are there, but right there you can see there's three of them, okay, those 3 kids, another kid that you don't see at the press conference. There's some smoke bombs being thrown right there, okay, and she crashed a press conference some days later to yell at the press for not reporting on this, but we did, and you can see a lot. I went into great detail about this, and that would be this report here. Antifa targets and attacks a baby, children, and adults of mixed color, and it goes into, you can see, very great detail, documented thanks to a lot of people who were there filming. There's the children right there. There's the baby stroller. They were there to see a famous Canadian preacher, by the way, who is famous for kicking people out of his church because he has a religious right to keep his church open, even if it is Canada.
Yeah.
You know?
Canada.
Yeah. So there's the kids right there. But, okay, so this report goes into great detail. Some of you have seen it, whatever. So I shan't go into this because we'll get sucked down into that. But Melissa Claudio Lewis, whatever you want to call her, was there. She saw all this go down. And these kids were attacked. And she knows it, and she tries to justify it. Okay? Woo, you hear that?
Oh, a little dick just drove by. Look at that. Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
How unfortunate.
Now, again, if she did not think that this was a good thing to do to these children and those people who were just minding their own business, then I would not delight in making fun of her intelligence and so on. But I think it's fair with somebody this vile. She tweeted this about the father of those particular children who were among the children that were there that day. That's this guy. Now, he and I, we've had our Quincy. We've had our disagreements, but I do have to respect the man. I think he's honest, and I think he has every right to practice his religion. He's falsely accused of being far right. He's falsely accused of being, I don't know, probably fascist and Nazi, whatever. Likely. He's none of those things. Mm-hmm. All right. Now, somebody, Justine Trouble. Let's see here. Okay, this is, by the way, this is Melissa Claudio Lewis tweeting this about, he goes by Black Conservative Preacher or Quincy, and he is, again, the father of those children that we were pointing out. Okay? And you can see it at the BC Preacher. Okay, if you want to check that out. I think he's also a Proud Boy. Justine Trouble replied to that tweet by Claudio Melissa Lewis. You threw smoke bombs and fireworks at his little children. White people attacking unarmed and peaceful people of color. Sounds kind of like Hitler's brown shirts harassing Jewish people in the streets of Germany before the rise of the Third Reich.
Yeah, you fucking Nazi.
Yeah. As Christopher Hitchens proclaimed while he was still living, quote, hide your face and weep if you dare to harm a child, unquote. And if you want to see that video, click on the footnotes where he says that. So, when she tweeted this, quote, since Andy No is trending, I like to remind people of this story that Andy manufactured. He made it look like I incited this event, which resulted in death threats for months. And this is about something, I don't know, some event. I think, yeah, this is a still shot from the video that I was showing you. This is press conference, I believe, that was being crashed. But here, this is the children were fleeing at this point, and Antifa comes up to the people who are standing their ground, still peacefully, and you can see they're being maced or, I guess maced, pepper spray right there in the face. Thank goodness the children, like I said, were fleeing down the way at that point. Justine commented on this with this tweet at Claudio. You're on video happily documenting your comrades throwing explosives and gas-emitting canisters at peaceful families gathered in a park to exercise their human rights, including children of various colors. I dare you to deny this fact. She apparently wants guns, too. Wonderful. I mean, she has the right, even if her stupidity and lack of ethics makes her gun a dangerous thing in her hands. What's that, Tabby?
Yeah, it would make her very dangerous.
Yeah, in her hands, guns are dangerous.
She's a liability with a gun. That's what she is.
Still, Second Amendment. Here she is tweeting, quote, I literally do not know a leftist person to purchase / personalize guns from in the area because Ironclad is also unsafe. It totally sucks. If you do, please drop resources below. Unquote. By the way, I should say really here, since I want this video to be on YouTube, I can't show you the actual, you're going to have to click on the links below if you want to see the video that I can't show you, because, you can't show children being physically attacked. No. Even if it's just with, like, smoke bombs and fireworks, you just can't show. I mean, I agree to not show certain things on YouTube, and I'm going to stick to my agreement. But it's there's links to it on off-platform. Now, folks, make some popcorn. Enjoy this squirming of this worm. The squirm of the worm. Here she is tweeting on December 13th, 2022, quote, ready to get court over with. I did everything I could to end it as soon as possible, unquote. And then later that day, all done. 40 hours of community service and paying for the tire because I might have pled guilty. Then she tweeted, any non-profit recommendations for my community service? There are so many with good messages, but shitty politics, hierarchies, and spending. And she goes on to tweet about that. We shan't bore you with all the details, but womp womp, lost another suit. On December 29th, 2022, Andy No tweeted this. Breaking, violent Portland Antifa member Melissa Lewis, Claudio, was convicted for attacking a police vehicle with a knife on October 13th. She's sentenced to a year of probation. Lewis, Claudio, sued me last year for retweeting her before withdrawing the lawsuit because it was frivolous. And there you can see the mugshot. Notice the complexion, and I'll get back to why. She'll claim that people are photoshopping that complexion, and it's not really her complexion. But on December 30th, 2022, No added this, quote, last month as I testified as a witness in a criminal trial of an Antifa member who attacked me, Melissa Lewis sought to have one of her comrades assault or kill me. She showed up in the court to try to intimidate me, but I looked her straight in the eyes. And he also added these. Someone tweeted that Andy No is inside the courthouse at that moment, and Lewis here, Melissa Claudia Lewis, She answered, anyone doing anything about that? Yeah. And also, well, making eye contact with Andy No wasn't fun. You rarely get the opportunity to lock eyes with the person who has radicalized thousands, caused so much harm. Gross. Uh-huh. Yeah, he's radical, huh? He radicalizes people, huh? The following was included in the tweet above. This is from Andy No. More details, we'll just skip over that, but there you go. Now, here is an Antifa person apparently tweeting, somebody find this MFer, motherfucker. And the reference to milkshaking, that's something that they did. They threw milkshakes at him and beat the living crap out of him and gave him a concussion. And the police wouldn't do anything about it because that's how things are there. But, Andy No tweeted on December 30th, 2022, a violent Portland Antifa member who sued me last year for retweeting her has been convicted for attacking a police vehicle with a knife. Melissa Lewis identifies as a journalist. It's true, she does identify as a journalist and has a history of filing.
I'm not a real journalist, but that's okay. I identify one. That's the same as being one. Like, if I identify as a fucking rainbow, goddammit, there's a pot of gold under me. Alright? Whatever.
Right. She has a history of frivolous lawsuits that get laughed out of court. And you can read more details if you care to go to Andy No's Patreon now. He actually is a real journalist, and he's gotten beat and put himself at great risk for doing this. And his post-millennial, man, when I'm looking into an Antifa story, I mean, I go further into it, but they start off with a lot of great and accurate info when I fact-check them. And they make it easy to fact check because they provide the citations right there for you. So, anyway, now for the punchline. Here's a tweet by Andy No. You ready for the punchline to this, Tabby? Mm-hmm. Quote, Melissa Lewis, at Claudio please, has also gone into sex work after failing to win a big payout from the multiple people she sued, including me, in frivolous lawsuits. Read my report at Patreon. You can click that if you want to, folks. Start off with the link below to my report, and then you can click on that to his stuff. Here's a screenshot with that funny face.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She needs to stay in her own fucking lane on that one. Oh, that...
So, let's... Okay, so there were many entertaining responses to that tweet from Andy No showing that screenshot of her tweet. Some are included in a footnote below, and we'll come to that. Probably not all of them, but you can see them. They're hilarious. As one could see in that footnote, or just by looking at her Twitter, she doesn't exactly seem to have fans. Again, I wouldn't...
The ones in her head.
Yeah. And I explain why, I don't feel bad. Normally, if this was just somebody with whom I disagree with, I would not be mocking them like this. Here's her tweet from... When is this? December 31st, 2022. Okay, officially done with the no shit, Andy No. Moratorium on engaging, please. Andy just keeps reposting the article. Yeah, he does, though, and it's funny. She gets mad. Souping it up.
You're getting mad, you dipshit.
Yeah, souping it up for attention. It's not going to stop. It hasn't for 3 days now. May the purge begin. All lists and new Chud followers. What a pain in the ass. Okay, here's a filtered Photoshop picture.
Oh, woe is you.
With her Proud Boy shirt there. Now, this is my words. In fact, after so many insults and requests for her to cover her face and so on, we'll see them.
Reasonable request.
She apparently told one person who was apparently requesting but seems to be joking. She told this guy or person, sorry, all business is on hold due to the right-wing shitstorm. And now for another joke, Tabby. December 30, 2022, she tweeted, Andy is doctoring photos of me in the most ridiculous ways. LOL, literally adding blemishes and scars is so pathetic.
He did not.
And, we'll show them. Andy's photoshops are getting even more obvious than this one. And, the above tweet, this one here that she's retweeting is this. Okay, and we'll show you each of these in turn. This is a cropped image of what Andy uses sometimes in his tweets. And this is her version. Again, cropped, not her original version, but cropped.
Yeah, and all those blemishes she said that he added.
Yeah.
I can see clearly through her goddamn filter.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is a Photoshop technique. Duh! You can't accuse somebody of doing something you've already done, you fucking cunt. And they get mad about it because they did it in the opposite direction.
Yep.
They used the filter to remove your filter.
Yeah. And
which is what I love.
Yeah. And I guess the police are adding blemishes too, huh?
Yeah.
See, here's her mugshot.
You're not just a pimply cunt.
Right. Now, folks, before I go any further, and Tabby, if you could try to give them a chance, who does she look like here? Fictional characters or whatever. All right. All right, let's move on. Speaking of her mugshot, she tweeted this on probably December 29th, 2022. She tweeted this. Me to all of Andy Knows trolls right now. Number one, I don't care that I plead guilty because fuck Portland Police Bureau, PPB. Two, I think my mugshot is pretty funny, actually. Well, so do we. It's good that you can laugh at yourself, okay? The third item is CWED. Not sure what that means.
Eating disorder.
CWED?
I don't know the front part, but the last part is eating disorder. Okay,
shout outs to whoever called me malnourished. My eating disorder loved it. And finally, yes, I've been evaluated for Graves' disease. They're just big. Okay, folks, she's referring to her eyes. Remember her comment about Graves' disease? Well, we'll return to that topic below. Responses to the above include this by, well, I won't read that aloud, but he's got the bulging eyes, okay? And he's saying hideous about her mugshot. If you're drinking anything, swallow it before we go on, everybody. It goes, okay, here it comes, folks. You'll just see the visual, and here it comes. This is the answer to the question I suggested earlier. Bam.
Yeah.
We all know. We don't even have to say. There you go. Again, she's saying herself that she thinks she has such Gollum-like eyes, my words, that she had him evaluated for, okay. As we saw above those Gollum-like eyes, even it's Graves' ophthalmopathy.
It's either Graves or it's because she has an hyperactive thyroid.
Well, she says she doesn't have Graves, okay?
And she probably has a hyperactive
But she looked into it.
Yeah.
And this is an image from the Mayo Clinic. This is a demonstration. Okay, what does that look like?
Bulgy eyes.
It looks like these eyes. Not Gollum, to be fair. Gollum doesn't have the redness that she has. But wait, there's more. This champion for the working class, whom she calls Nazis, because these people, we work for the working class, and then the people they describe as Nazis turn out to be working people.
Well, see, those are working people that don't agree with them.
Now, there's more. So like I was saying, this champion for the working class, the working class they call Nazis or fascists, whatever, who subscribe to an ideology that, if implemented again here, as it has been in the past elsewhere, would have us all work our fingers to the bone and collectivize all resources so that we're all equally poor and miserable, with the exception of those at the top who, like Stalin, lounging in his winter palace, or Mao relaxing in the emperor's throne in the Forbidden City, live the high life in lush luxury, sipping champagne and eating caviar or whatever they want. Now she has to work.
Oh God!
Like we common folk.
I feel bad for the common folk who are gonna get services from this dumbass.
Yeah, so exhausted. This is her tweeting January 3rd. So for us a couple days ago, so exhausted. Working in an opening restaurant is hard. Brutal hours for 7 days a week, 2 weeks in a row. Living in a hotel with 4 cats. Again, she says she's a cat lady, until her home is deemed habitable by our slumlord, and they've made no progress on it. Stressful shit. I continue my report. Poor crazy commie cat lady, Covidiot, Claudio. Alright, I should put Covidiot in there. I didn't put it in.
Covidiot Blues Clues.
Here she is complaining about living conditions that are better than what one could expect in a communist concentration camp. Here she is complaining. This is December 17th, 2022. Can't afford to move because the down payment came from a non-profit. Even if they return everything, the money would return to IRCO, somewhere where she got the money from. We can't cook, wash dishes, or afford to eat out, so I'm just shaking it up with different types of toast and oranges. Effing slump.
Hold on.
Lords. Go
okay,
ahead.
So the self-proclaimed eating disordered chick is complaining that she doesn't have money that she can refuse to eat with?
Yeah.
Is that what she just said?
Uh-huh.
Because if you have an eating disorder, how the fuck are you going to excuse having the money to eat when you know damn well you wouldn't be eating with that money to begin with because of the eating disorder? Am I confused in my knowledge of eating disorders and logic?
I think she's got to cook for the cats.
Sense.
She's got to cook for the cats, though.
The cats can eat tuna. That's what, 50 cents a can?
I don't know.
And you don't feed them the whole thing. That's pretty rich in protein. I think a half a can of cat per meal is good. You know, like, I mean, the cat food itself, the little cans, is cheaper.
Yep.
Hell, $7, you can get a big bag of cat food.
Yeah.
What? There's no logic there. Okay, there's just not. I don't care how you spin it. She is essentially saying, on one hand, I have an eating disorder, and on the other, I don't have enough to get a Big Mac. Are you out of your mind? Yeah. Which is it? Are you just, that's your eating disorder. You don't know what one is. Okay.
And poor me, I can't get back to the horrible living conditions.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody, I should say, named Justine Trouble, tweeted this article that we've been looking at. And then Melissa Claudio Lewis, the Covidiot cat lady, came and commented on that. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, Tabby.
She doesn't know how not to bear trap her own self.
Right, which is so fascinating.
Okay. No, seriously, like, this whole thing is like somebody has literally put rat traps and bear traps and fox snares all in front of her. Yeah. And they clearly marked them with Wile E. Coyote signs like, these are traps. Don't step on. Here. And she's just walking going, nah, that's a lie.
Yeah.
If I painted a tunnel on the wall, would you repeatedly smash yourself into it as well? Like, what's wrong with you?
See, now you know why, folks.
Jesus Christ, she's a goddamn Warner Brothers cartoon.
Right, she's a she is a cartoon character.
Ah.
Yeah. By the way, here she is implying in that tweet violence against her landlord. So anyway, here's the update, though. Okay, so since I put this article out to the public, update, Justine Trouble, a nobody on Twitter with almost no followers, tweeted the original version of this article. All right, there you go. And Claudio came, saw, and tweeted this. At Justine Trouble. That's Justine Trouble's Twitter handle right there. Why are you so obsessed with me, LOL? All right, Justine Trouble responded, why do you, a white person, attack children of color? It doesn't matter what their color is, but it matters to them, and that's the point. It makes them hypocrites because they keep saying that it matters, and so therefore proving them as hypocrites is very easy. Justine Trouble continues, I dare you to deny it so I can prove you wrong. She responds, the Sean Feucht event that makes your dick so hard? Why are you thinking about my dick? If conservatives throw their kids into scuffles like shields for publicity, that's on them.
They didn't do that, you stupid cunt. All right, self-awareness is not a thing for her. There is video evidence of multiple angles, you fucking douchebag pizza brain, of you and your friends marching into a public park and assaulting people. Now, get me wrong. How the fuck is it their fault that they took their children to a public park to hear a preacher today, and your dumb dipshit pizza-brained ass shows the fuck up and starts throwing things at them? How the fuck is that turning their kids into shields? How? Oh, it's not. That's right. Because only an insane, mutant-brained piece of fucking privileged shit would think like that. You have to be so fucking narcissistic, which only the privileged are to this extreme, to fucking think like that. They are children. They were at a park. What is a park for? For children to goddamn frolic. stupid cunt. They made them shields. No, they didn't. They took them to a park where families are supposed to frolic. You, on the other hand, were not with your family. You were with your gang.
Who showed up after the fact.
And that's a big difference. A gang going to a park only dictates one thing, that they're gonna fuck some shit up and disrupt the peace and be assholes. That's what a gang hanging around at a park does. That's not what families going to the park do. But that's what you and your gang did to families in the park. You are a piece of shit.
But she showed up with masks, so at least they did the Fauci the right thing by Fauci.
The mask now, it's painful.
Yeah.
Those photos are a dangerous weapon. They give you PTSD. You can't not look at it. Ugh. It's gonna ghost my nightmares. Yeah, it's like she's like the Freddy Krueger of my fucking nightmares. She's gonna pop out and go look at me. I'm like, oh god.
Here's another toddler being carried away.
Mm-hmm.
And boy running away. So again, there's proof for all that, and some things we can't actually show you on YouTube. There they are running away, being carried away, and so on. Look at this little kid right here, But let's get back to this now. Justine Trouble responded to her thing about, and I'm not sure if that's the guy's name or not. I really don't know, but it doesn't matter. Justine Trouble responds, "There was no scuffle, liar. They were peaceful families," and basically what Tabby said. So we'll leave that be. She responds, "I saw kids way off to the side, and no, they were throwing stuff right at them."
She's trying to fucking justify her bad behavior. It's narcissistic, yuppie behavior.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to take guilt. Her fucking parents probably never ever made her take fucking guilt.
Yep.
It was probably always an excuse, and well, try harder next time. Instead of a smack up the back of the head the time it was the third chance in a row. When I was a kid, you got 3 chances. On the third one, you got hit for sure.
Yeah.
You were lucky you got 2 other chances before that.
So yeah, she is. She's trying to say, and she's lying because I guess she really thinks that I'm bluffing. She thinks I'm not holding the card, which is the video that proves it. And it's, it's not that I filmed the video. It's just I made it very easy for everybody to see all the videos from all the sides, including from her comrade right beside her and so on.
Yeah, and here's the fun part.
Yep.
She doesn't like religious people because she thinks they're zealots. Horrible zealots capable of making gay people go to, retraining camps and crucifixion of all kinds of mean things. That's what she thinks Christians are. Really? Really? Okay, so the 5-year-old?
Yeah, right?
The 5-year-old?
One in
How about
the
that
stroller.
8-year-old? The newborn? The newborn is the danger to you? Oh, wait, that's right. You're from the school of thought that words are violence. Not the school of thought which is completely in logic, which says words can inspire violence, but are only words. Now you're going to a park and assaulting people with, I don't know, smoke bombs, rocks, bricks, batons, boards, signs, and whatever else you could just get your fucking hands on that day. That's actual violence. And guess what? You and your friends inspired each other to those acts of great violence with your fucking words. Learn the differences.
Yes.
They aren't that subtle, actually. They're pretty fucking concrete.
Yeah, there's a big gulf between.
And the thing is like they hate religious people because they say they're zealots. They say they're crazy. They say they're capable of all of this horrible violence, right? You are.
Yeah.
You're the zealot. Do you not realize that? You are the fucking zealot in this situation. You. Not them. You. Again, learn the meaning of shit. God.
Yep. So
I really don't care if somebody wants to believe in a sky genie. That's their fucking business. You know? They want to tell everybody on October that people should be fucking, thrown from cliffs? Fine. Sick, but whatever. Not my business to go and try and burn their building down, now is it?
Yep.
or attack a parishioner at a park. It's kind of sick.
It is.
Makes you worse.
Families in a park.
You know, you are now worse. You are worse than the person you declared your fucking enemy. Congratulations.
Mm-hmm.
I hate you.
So, Justine Trouble responds to her with this. Video proves that you lie. You saw the children and attacked. They were gathered peacefully. And by the way, she may not have thrown things right at those kids, but these people proclaim over and over again the collectivist view that if you're part of the group, then that's it.
Yep.
So, there you go. They were gathered peacefully. They did not fight with you at all. You came to their event to use violence to violate human rights. You blame your victims. How are you anything but fascist?
Because my college professor, he gave me the definition of fascisms, and it's not that.
Right.
It's anybody that he tells me I shouldn't like.
It's like right-wing people.
While I blow him for my grade. Don't you understand things?
Right.
God, he says all men are sexist while I'm going down on him too, you know. And I think he's probably right. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Sorry. I could not do it.
Oh, you righteous bitch, you. I love you.
Her dumbness first.
So let's what's next here? She responds, "No, we came and took their equipment. The children were nowhere near Mace. I mean, I think they saw."
Oh shit! There's a video.
You know. Yeah, you know.
There's a fucking video of you throwing shit at them.
Yep.
Directly at children.
Yep.
And a parent's friend deflected a fucking smoke bomb that was headed for a baby in a stroller's head. Oh, and by the way, they were already trying to move the kids off at this point, and y'all aimed a smoke bomb at a fucking pram. Baby cart.
Yeah.
You literally tried to nail a newborn in the eye with something capable of killing it. And had a fucking friend not acted and taken it to the arm, which, by the way, it damaged her arm, so yeah, it was going to kill that baby. Yeah. If she had not done that, you all would have murdered a baby that day. Yeah. Murdered it. There's no way it can take a smoke bomb fired at its fucking face.
Right. And again, these are faceless mobs, okay? They're anonymous to each other. They're anonymous to everybody else. And they know that they rarely get in trouble for anything that they do. Even if they do get caught, they rarely get arrested. And as we know from just history and from specific examples with Antifa, Portland Antifa, and so on, when you get these people together, they are capable of doing horrible things, okay?
Yeah, like almost murdering a baby.
Right.
For nothing.
You never know what they're going to do,
like
though.
A preacher.
You never know. You never know if one's going to pull out a gun and just shoot people and,
just shoot
get away with it.
And take out a 4-year-old and go, well, their parents shouldn't have put him in front of me.
Yep. And so, I responded with what we just kind of said in different words, and she responds with, I've had fascist parents use their kids as barricades more than once just for optics. They do it constantly.
You mean like Palestinians? Oh, that would probably really piss her off. That's their usual MO in Palestinian fucking video footage.
Yeah. Why would a mom from Free Oregon step up on me wearing a goddamn infant? I'm not sure exactly what she's talking about there, but whatever. She's trying to justify what happened there. So Justine Trouble responded to that with the following. Again, folks, the videos taken from both sides and from the bridge show peaceful families exercising their rights and these fascists showing up to attack them, clearly seeing the kids. This Antifa, this fascist, Claudio, cat lady, justifies it even while lying about it.
Yeah, that's what privilege gets you. The
Yep.
ability to disassociate one's actions from reality, because privilege and money always gives you that. Now, it's really funny. She likes to run around with a group that screams that all white people have far too much privilege, and then she forgets that mirrors exist.
Yeah.
Well, I know she's forgotten that the mirror exists because she thinks she can be a sex worker. That's your first clue that her mirror is broken in her house.
Yeah. And now for the biggest punchline of all. This Antifa bitch blocked me. Well, Justine. Play with fire, get burnt, bitch. That's alright. Every time you do something stupid, I'll hear about it anyway. Thanks for the laughs, you moron. Now for some of the responses to this Antifa street whore trying to sell her nudes. So, in footnote number 6, all of these are my reports. Some are videos, some are both video and written, some are just written. And you can click on it, and it proves, everything we say about Antifa and her in particular, that they attack this person, all the bad things that they do. There you go. You can click on them and see them. I wouldn't make claims like that if I couldn't prove them. So there you go. Now, here we go. Some of the responses to her offering to sell nudes. Okay, this is the fun part. There's so many. We can't put them all in here, but we can look at some of them. All right, and you can comment below what you think about any of this. All right, Tabio is trying.
Can I get trauma relief pay for this?
Yeah. So,
I'm gonna need it.
Mike Duell, I guess, sure. One look at that mug and all manly man say, oh yeah, let me see the rest. Yep.
No, one look at that face and you cut your dick off out of fear that it might accidentally respond while you're drunk. Just like, don't you dare, I'll cut you off.
Yep. Somebody whose name somehow they get backwards. I don't know how they did that, but I like that. It says gross, and then this person says she's gross, and this person said I'd pay that person to mask forever, quote unquote. This person says I'm sure the sexual STD clinic would love to have some symptom photos.
No. You walk into the STD clinic, right? And there's a big picture of her fucking face.
Yeah.
The one of her in the bathroom.
Yeah.
All like, with the bright filter on it.
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's just it has the words "got AIDS."
Like
the old got milk fucking posters and got AIDS.
Yeah.
Like this is the face of AIDS.
Right. So there's that emoji. Not exactly good.
I want to make that. You should make that and sell it.
The poster?
Yes.
Yeah. This person says, why does being anti-fascist always mean incapable of anything but being a methed up prostitute or petty criminal? Ouch.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this is going to her and Andy Know, who she hates. And this, things could be better when the puppet from Mac and Me sells discreet photos.
Yeah, I remember what Mac and Me is now.
This person's saying I'd pay her to keep her clothes on.
We all would.
Yeah.
We'd all do a group payments committee. She could do a GoFundMe where she just says it's like a blackmail for society. Like, you've got 20 days before I release my nudes on the world. And we would just donate to stop it.
We
would just stop it with donations. It would, from the bottom of our hearts, please, dear God, don't. Just don't. Think of the children. Will somebody please think of the children?
Yeah. Somebody else says,
they might accidentally see this.
Oh yeah, I mean, don't traumatize the kids.
From sex or make them confused as to bestiality.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Mommy, Gollum. I don't know. I get turned on by Gollum. What's going on? Okay. Somebody else says, might get some interest from various government security services for use as an alternative to waterboarding.
Ooh, that'll do it. Yeah.
Somebody else tweeted, I wonder what a minus profit margin looks like, because she didn't quite make money on that. Somebody else says, oh dear, maybe she should stop the crack. Then she'd have some money.
There you go. Ba-bing.
Somebody else, what an opportunity. Sometimes I need to vomit, and this is exactly what I need.
Go. If you ever feel the need to purge, like you poisoned yourself and you just can't get it to fucking function, take a look at this photo.
Yeah.
That could save a life. Keep it in your, your emergency kit under the sink. You never know.
Here's
I need to vomit.
What's his name from Workaholics? Yeah. He's like,
no.
nah. And then we have Michael Scott, I guess.
That's pretty accurate. That's most men when they see it. Actually, that's what their dicks say.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not pleased.
Somebody tweets, she should ask for payment or she releases the photos.
That's what I said. Blackmail us.
Yes.
But do it through GoFundMe because it's funnier.
Yeah. Now, in relation to this reptile, this person, not really, but This person tweets, she might save money by putting down the crack pipe and switching to Geico.
That's funny.
You got this. Somebody tweets, bruh, people would pay to put her clothes back on.
No shit, she could try that. There are some cam models that literally get paid to put clothes on.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Especially socks and things. And then they get paid to take them off. But I think in this case, you just keep paying her to put them on until she look like a human igloo.
Yeah, keep covering up.
You know?
No, keep going. No, not more mask. Triple mask, like Fauci said.
No, I still see some skin around the eyes.
Yeah.
Nope.
Sunglasses, come on, quick.
Cover those dying lights. They're creeping me out. Burnt your eyes. Yeah. God.
Now, in the Hobbit cartoon from the 70s, folks, they really emphasize what they do in the book, which is Gollum has more of like lantern eyes, they're described as, because they're just so like bright in the darkness, and that applies to her. Imagine that coming at you in a dark alley. Wow. So this person...
I won't want to imagine something like that coming in at me in a dark alley. I'll pee.
Yeah.
You know, just...
So, but you get the idea. A lot of people making lots of funny comments on this, and Danny DeVito
that's
here.
Funny. I think she's Danny DeVito height, so imagine that face coming at you in an alley from like Naval High.
It's Gollum,
right? Like, isn't that like a living Chucky doll scenario where you just don't know what to do?
It's a Hobbit on meth.
Do you hit it or do you run?
Yeah. I mean,
do we scream at it? What do we do?
What is Gollum? What is Gollum other than a hobbit after being ravaged
He's 4
by...
foot tall and having some issues.
Yeah, ravaged by addiction.
She's 4 foot tall and having some issues. We all should probably worry about that. I don't want that coming. You know what? I want that little kid who in that one video where somebody put a scary doll in the hallway.
Yeah.
Him and his brother came around the corner and his brother freaks out and runs and he just runs up to the thing and like fucking
karate chops it.
He Sonic kicks it across the fucking floor and it just somersaults.
Right.
I want that kid.
Yeah.
To go up against her because he's fearless. No, that shit would terrify me in the middle of the night. Like, what are you?
Right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, like Tracy Morgan. Nope. 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 No. Hell no. Okay, so
double scooping no.
Yeah.
No.
She has, somebody tweets, she has dead set fallen out of the ugly tree and hit every freaking branch on the way down.
Even the tree is confused as to how it did this.
Yeah.
No shit, there's an ugly tree somewhere making this, with its branches doing this.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I don't know what's evaluating which branch did the job. Like, which one of these is the ugly stick?
No. This person tweets, one time I had a terrible dream based on Lord of the Rings. In it, Gollum went trance and then started turning tricks at the prancing pony. It's a long story. Whatever this is, it is incomprehensibly worse than that time.
As fucked up as it is, I want access to his dreamscape.
And Tabby, look at this one. Garbage Pail Kid cards comparing, making a statement here about her. This guy, whatever his name is, that guy. Again, folks, there's just a lot. There's a lot of funnies to be seen here, and it keeps going and going and going. But we're gonna have to go because Tabby and I, we've been doing this for quite a while.
Her face is the thing that makes men's dicks go no. They all go to fucking Amy Winehouse. Men's dicks turn to Amy Winehouse all of a sudden, and they sing in unison. No.
And these are all comments on that one Andy No tweet, and there's probably a lot there that I just didn't even see because, they keep going there. And as this person tweets in response to that, Andy with the most casual yet brutal post. I'm not sure what W is. Win post, maybe?
Andy should have given a trigger warning at the beginning of that post because I'll be
My
damned
eyes!
if somebody didn't get triggered by looking at that bitch. At some point, like, oh, God.
And they're like this fish. My eyes! My eyes!
Accurate.
God, no! Please, no! God, no!
He didn't know that that's what it was going to be used for, but he approves.
Yep. Yep. So, folks...
if I ever feel the need to tear my own eyes out, I'll buy one hideous.
Yeah.
Yes! Yes!
Yep.
You are the king. If I ever feel the need to tear my eyes out, I'll give you a call.
Milo 357.
And it hurt.
Yeah. Alrighty, everyone, see the second link in the description for the written version of this video, and see the first link to this page right here that you're seeing on your screen, to the links to my social media and to my channel on platforms that aren't the enemy of liberty and truth, and to Tabby's channel. Subscribe to us and share, please. And if you're watching this on YouTube, why? YouTube is the problem. See my upcoming video reports that proves that they've been limiting and shadow banning my channel for years. Alrighty, everyone, thanks for watching. Till next time, liberty, strength, honor, justice, truth, love, and laughter.